Here's a little game of Would You Rather. Would you rather blow a 3-1 lead in the playoffs or a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl? What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for checking out this episode of All In with Ashley Nicole. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the new episodes. And while you're at it, check me out on social media and hit that follow because I post some pretty cool things on there that you won't see on YouTube. Here's a little game of Would You Rather. Would you rather blow a 3-1 lead in the playoffs or a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl? Here's the thing, I don't care how bad it gets, nothing beats the Falcons blowing a 25-point lead in the big game. So I gotta roll with the Jazz on this one by a very slim margin. I take back everything I said about the Utah and Denver series because Tuesday night's Game 7 made up for all of that. Now, I did have Denver winning the series, but not even I could predict how it would all go down. In case you missed it, I'm going to break it all down for you, and we're also going to look ahead at tonight's Game 1 against the Clippers and the Nuggets. Now, the first 6 games of the series provided some of the highest scoring individual performances in playoff history. But Game 7 was all defense. And if you know me, you know I'm old school and all about that defense. Now, both teams were physically and mentally exhausted, which is to be expected. I mean, it is a Game 7. But even in a less offensively exciting game, if you will, to me, the clearest difference between the two teams was depth. And that is my biggest takeaway from the night. Utah has arguably the worst bench in the NBA, which forced them to rely heavily on Mitchell and Gobert all series, especially in Game 7. Whereas Denver's bench has the benefit of diversity. Every Utah bench player had a negative plus-minus during Tuesday night's game, making it virtually impossible to survive a 9 of 22 night from Donovan Mitchell. But as you can see, a 7 of 21 night from Jamal Murray wasn't a dagger for the Nuggets. However, even with a more diversified bench, fast forward to the final seconds of this game, the final 60 seconds if you will, Denver barely made it past Utah. 47 seconds left on the clock and Gobert drives it in the paint and takes it to the eye, that has to hurt, to tie it up 78-78, but then Jokic answers back with an impressive hook shot and Denver takes the lead. A costly turnover by Mitchell prevents the Jazz from answering back, but Denver then misses the shot, giving Utah one more opportunity, and obviously it turned out to be a missed one. Now, was it the Nuggets defense that tripped up Donovan Mitchell, or was this simply a case of a player getting in his own way? I'll let you decide, but I will say this. I don't think that this Nuggets team stands a chance against the Clippers. For starters, and probably the most obvious, they're coming off of an exhausting 7-game series to face a Clippers team who has had days to rest and reset. More specifically, looking at the logistics of the game, well, for starters, the Clippers are defensively superior to the Utah Jazz. Also, their bench is just as diverse, if not more diversified, than the Nuggets, the same Nuggets team who barely made it past the Utah Jazz, who again have one of the worst benches in the NBA. So here's the thing, will the Clippers sweep? No. If we get the Clippers team we saw in Game 6 against the Mavericks, I give the Denver Nuggets 1 win. The series will go 5. Now, if we get the Clippers team we saw in the beginning of the series against the Dallas Mavericks, I say the Denver Nuggets can win 2 games and the series goes 6. Ultimately, the Clippers are going to close this out, though. Like I said, I have them going to the finals, and I believe in defense. But Kawhi Leonard, a 4-time All-Star, an NBA champion, Paul George, a 6-time All-Star, Lou Williams, the 3-time 6th Man of the Year. Good luck, Denver Nuggets, because you're going to need it. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for checking out this episode of All In with Ashley Nicole. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the new episodes. And while you're at it, check me out on social media and hit that follow because I post some pretty cool things on there that you won't see on YouTube.